This is a Your Last Resorts production.
And welcome back to the Your Last Resort podcast with your host, Brandon Lejean. It's episode 111, and joining me this week is my very special guest, Matty Stu. Thanks for doing the podcast, man.
111, is that 1111's lucky? Is 111?
1111. We need 1,000 more episodes, and then we'll be lucky.
Can I come back? Can
Yeah,
I be
dude,
on that episode?
1,000 episodes. So if I did one a week.
What's your pace? What's your
I do
pace
one
now?
a week, 52 a year.
I'm a contact guy, by the way. If we're gonna start.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah,
dude.
fist bump to start it, and then let's get a cheers in, dude. We're having some Lone Stars on the cast. Haven't had drinks on here in a while.
You know, it's crazy that people think they're above this. I was thinking about that.
Dude, I love Lone Stars.
It's insane.
One of the best things about moving.
I mean,
here-
alcohol. I mean, like those sober idiots.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
couldn't do that either.
It's just insane.
Well,
but Lone Star too, I don't think gets the respect anywhere else but Texas.
yeah. Here's my thought about sobriety. People not being sober has highly affected my family. I have family members who struggle with it, and I get that. But I feel like it's always a little crazy to me when it's someone my age, because I'm 24. So there's a lot of 25-year-old, 24, 26, 27-year-old people I know that are sober. And it's like, hey, dude, I get it. If you were taking your shirt off and sucking dick for money and beating up chicks and doing crazy shit. But most people, they're like, I just was spending too much money and I had to get sober. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you want to
that's
be miserable now, dude?
You're setting yourself up to be a loser for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You're just telling me when shit gets hard, in the face of adversity, you fold like a little puppy.
You're a quitter, dude.
And
you're
just
a fucking quitter.
And you know who you are. But yeah, the whole if you're about to die and shit, maybe get sober.
Yeah, no. yeah, exactly.
You know, if you're gonna if it's really you're pulling your hair out and shit.
You're ruining your family.
Yeah,
and
if
people
you got-
don't want to be around
If you're writing Bible verses in crayon on the wall, maybe it's time to hang up the needle.
like you need to be in solitary confinement and shit. Yeah, dude. That you're completely right, because I am always very thrown off by the people who, like you said, are just like we were talking about, are just okay with being sober for really not like they had a problem.
On the other notion, though, it just takes one bad hangover.
Yeah,
just
you're
dude,
right.
I'm so out. I'm so out on
done.
this.
Never drink it again, bro.
Why would I do that when God made Powerade? You know? What the fuck am I doing, bro?
Dude, I had a moment like that this weekend, but not even with alcohol. So I did shows this weekend in Dallas, and
I heard it went very well.
it was great, dude. It was so much fun. Thank you, dude.
Man.
Yeah, I got to headline my first show, which
awesome,
was
dude.
super. I had no idea I was headlining until the show started.
That's probably better because you would have gotten your head all week.
No, you're right, because dude, I sat down, I wrote down my little 10-minute set that I thought I was doing. The host goes up, doesn't show us the lineup, brings up the first guy, comes out, and I'm like, hey, bro, can I see when I'm going up? And he's like, what do you mean? You're the headliner. You're going last. And he's like, here you go. And I see the 25-30 written. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you're thinking it's free beer night for the Pawtucky Patriots, but you just got pulled up to play for Boston last minute. Game 7 against the Yankees. They need a catcher. You're the guy. No offense.
Exactly. And
But
dude,
you are a catcher.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah. Power bottom, baby. No, here's the thing. You're right. It was probably better that I didn't know. And the thing too is this was a bar show. And when I say a bar show, I started. Where did you start doing comedy? Here, okay. So I started doing comedy in California. And the thing about California is not, there's a lot of bars without stages.
Right.
Austin is spoiled with how many stages you have.
It's because we took over a music city.
No, exactly. Yes, dude. And we're lucky because not most cities aren't music cities. So this bar, I performed just in the corner point of the bar.
Yeah.
And there was no stage. It was just
You're
two
talking in
block
California,
robbers.
you're talking
No,
about-
this is the show I headlined.
Wasn't it at a comedy club?
I did. So Sunday night I was at TK's Comedy Club, and I didn't headline. I was the feature before the headline.
I will say, dude, that room looked sick.
Oh, it was awesome.
I saw
it was fun. I dressed up too. I wore a little fancy hat
you
and
looked fine.
thank you.
Was there a
dude.
feather in that?
No, there was. I
just
couldn't
made
rock
that up
the
in my
feather.
head. I wanted there to
there's
be-
the strap with the little fancy bow tie on it.
Dude, do you know your way around a fancy hat? If I needed someone to guide me around a hat store, would you be my guy?
I think I could now. I
I'm
have a
asking
newfound confidence. Because hear me out. So I made this revelation this weekend. I wore that outfit one other time, wine tasting. And all the girlfriends that came were
you were doing this thing?
Yeah, and all the girlfriends that came were like, Brandon, you should wear the hat more. It looks decent on you. And they were just being friends. And I was like, okay. So then,
but women don't know when you give us compliments like that.
Yeah.
Like you're thinking,
I've
you're
been
planning your weekend
waiting.
of just going to Rodeo and just swiping that credit card.
Yes, dude.
You guys, you women need to stop pumping us up.
Yeah, so dude, you're right, because I kept that confidence till like someone, Jamie Gravitt was like, "Hey, wear something nicer
he's
to
back
the comedy club."
He's using the legal name now.
Yeah, that's why I stuttered, because
Shouts to him,
I
dude.
can't figure out how to. I was
Shouts
used to
to him.
Gravy,
Yeah,
and then he's
yeah.
back to. Is it Gravitt or Gravitt?
I'm not brave. I'm waiting for him to say it.
I'm gonna go with Gravitt. So sorry, Jamie.
I'm gonna go Gravy until I see you face to face.
Okay, fair enough,
That's
fair
what I'm
enough.
gonna
And
say.
so
and I love you, Jamie.
he's a good guy, and he told me to dress nicer. So then I think I go, what's my nicest outfit? And immediately I go to that, because like you said, the women were gassing me up, bro.
Yeah, gassing you.
And I'm ready to go. And dude, I put it, and I was so nervous. I got dressed, and I had to get dressed in the parking lot.
It changed your step a little, huh?
Oh, well, because here's where it changed is, like, because I wore it in, no one really said, no one had said anything for the first couple minutes, and then I was standing there talking to the host, and a random audience member walks by, black dude too, means more, they have more swag, bro, they dress better, means way more to me.
It's like a gay guy.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
and he stops and goes, bro, fly ass outfit, and I was like, no one can
Let me
tell
ask
me
you something.
shit, dude.
Are you sure? Because I saw you did this little size up. Are you sure he saw your shoes?
Yeah.
Because that's huge.
Yeah.
If he saw your kicks and
You're right.
stuck with
He
that
did. No,
stick-
he looked at the kicks, bro, and because I had. You're right,
Were you
dude.
laced up?
Yeah.
Were you laced up, dog?
I had matching shoes that matched with the shirt, and like we're toning
Full
the hat.
Adidas cleats. Ready to dig.
Ready to run.
Ready to dig.
Dude, and so then I was high, and like a lot of people gave me compliments, and now I sent it to my dad and my mom was like, "You look love me," and my dad was like, "You look gay. What's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
take that off."
Dude,
and like,
so this is Brandon and Matty saying right now, stop giving American men compliments, dude. It's only President Donald Trump. Do I need to say anything else?
Yeah.
Do I need to say anything else?
his mom gave him a compliment one day, and he
his
ran
dad
with it, bro.
One compliment and a small loan of $1
Yeah.
million, a very small loan, but and that's all it takes.
And dude, the thing is my mom was very complimentive of me. Like she growing up was good, so just gassing me up, dude.
Opposite my house, dude.
Tough.
My parents are from New England.
Oh, okay.
Tough love. Love is is all capital letters. Love, for sure. But like
slaps in
you
there,
had to earn that shit. In my
That's fair,
house,
yeah.
dude.
Okay, you're
it
right.
was not unconditional.
Wow.
There in the Stew household there are conditions under the love. Dude, you gotta earn it.
That's no, and I know exactly what you're describing. Mine could not have been. We could not have had more opposite upbringings. Like my parents were like
your dad's hilarious.
Positive reinforcement. Oh, thank you, man.
I got some nice laughs from Pop. Dude.
Yeah, dude. You
guys aren't as alike as I thought you'd be.
No, we're very different. I mean, we like first off, he's 5'7" and I'm 6'3".
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't tell sitting down, but standing up.
He's got real broad shoulders.
Yeah, and he looks. I mean, he's 53, so he looks.
Is he single?
No, my mom. They still kind of like each other. Yeah,
That's
no.
too bad.
Yeah, a lot of growing up, that was the thing I got from girls. They were like, "Your dad's really hot," and I was
You
like,
a DILF?
"Yeah, my dad's a DILF." So that's my goal. Is one day I will age into a beautiful DILF.
Would he do inappropriate DILF things? Like, did he like?
No, that's the thing. My dad.
He wasn't on the roof with his shirt off.
I mean,
he was.
No, he wasn't. We can't go on our roof. It's made of like soft shingles because we don't get rain in California.
That's right. That's true.
So, but you're right. No, my dad was, but no, it wasn't like that. Like he wasn't, because I have two sisters, and it's not like the sisters'
Older,
friends
younger?
were two younger. So they're 19. Wait, how old are? Hey, Erica, how old are my sisters? Do you? Oh, guys, Erica is now. Before you enter the chat, Erica is now. I told you it was going to come eventually. She is producing for us. There's no camera on her. You can't see her, but she's over in the corner here to answer questions.
Your first day on the
I'm
job.
here
Yeah.
now.
No longer a temp.
I know. Yeah. Congrats on the promotion. So,
Thank you,
how old are my
you.
sisters?
Talk about earning love. by the way.
Cameron is 21. She just recently turned 21 last
Okay.
summer or last September, and Paige is about
20.
to turn 21, so she's
Okay.
20.
So they're just a bit younger than me.
You're 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have two sisters, 3 and 4 years younger than you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
It was pretty terrible,
Yikes.
dude. It was and like
That was in lieu of a hug. I would have gave you a hug.
No, yeah. I would have knocked the fucking table over
It would have been.
again.
It would have been a
Made
nightmare.
a whole
It
ordeal.
would have been a nightmare. We'll call it what it was. Yeah.
I would have been sad. It would have been upset. Yeah, no, I love both my sisters, but yeah, she.
Clip that.
One of them is crazy. So growing up with two sisters was a bit rough. And the thing though
is there a definite favorite between the three of you before you move on?
It's me.
I knew.
It's
I knew
not even close.
But like by like a landslide?
Oh, like everyone knows it, and like my mom's getting lazier on like saying it's not
like
true.
The will's gonna be a
you
tilt.
know?
The will is gonna be
the
a
will's
tilt.
gonna be like, y'all better hope Brandon's a nice guy,
Yeah.
but you better hope that I've made it. If I'm
Yeah.
broke, it's all mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, and I will say I haven't seen any of these girls at a single show, not
Yeah.
a single open mic, nothing. Who's
Yeah.
been there?
yeah.
I'm just saying, if there is a will, who's been there?
Exactly.
I don't know how rich your parents are. I'm just saying, who's been? Think deep. Who's been there?
No.
Not because I want to be a comedian. It's because I actually came out here. I'm a huge fan.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you're
You're
real
here to
inspiration.
mooch off the will. Undercover this whole time. Here's a cool part. Here's a cool story that you'll enjoy. So there's three of us. My sisters are adopted from Russia, Belarus, Russia. So like,
Dude, they're lucky that this shit happened after their 18th birthday, or they would have been on a one-way
yeah.
plane ride back, dude.
no, yeah. That's what. Yeah, the second
Not
that
a good time, dude. Keep that. You're talking about your family right now. Dude.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to blast this out?
No,
Jeez.
dude. As soon as the war started, I came on here and disowned them. They're infidels. They're not for the country.
Red, white, and blue, baby.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue, kid.
Yeah. So, but they came over when they were like two,
On a boat or
and
something?
like no, my parents had to like my parents were gone for like a month because you had to like fly into like the UK, take a train into Germany, like take another train into Poland, wait to get approved, go into Russia, and when they were in Belarus has actually
And they haven't met the kids yet?
no,
So
they've
all
only
that
seen
and the kids could
pictures.
just suck.
Yeah, and they were only planning
no.
on getting one kid, but my sisters were together and had been born and raised in the same orphanage, so like they were like right before they went.
Do you know which one was the lucky
They won't
one?
tell me.
They won't tell you?
They won't tell me, and they shouldn't because I'm
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know.
Yeah.
I know which one. I have a hunch.
I think I have an idea too.
Yeah. It was the younger one. Yeah.
No one. Yeah, everyone wants an 8-month, not
No,
a
you want a
2-year-old.
house-trained puppy.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want like the one who's already developed like
You
personality
want the one who
traits.
can chew their
and-
fucking food.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. One that's not going to shit down their neck every night.
Yeah, so they got them when they were young, which and I was 5 or like just about to be 5, about lines up, and so
That's big. That was big, dude. Full
Yeah.
hand? A full hand, dude?
well, especially because I remember my parents told me that like I was just supposed to be like the adoption people were like, hey, you're gonna want to set aside some money. Your son's probably gonna need therapy. Like as a child, he's gonna like really struggle with it, and I just kind of like.
Because you were a single...
child up to 5 years old, and my parents kind of just said like I didn't care. I think
Because I think at the age of 5, you're like, dude, bring me friends.
Well, here's the thing. I told them to bring me a brother, and when they brought back 2 sisters, I cried and said, "Send them back." I asked for brothers.
Well, yeah, I mean...
They're liars on their words. I mean, I've never. That was when I knew Santa wasn't real. I knew these motherfuckers were just full of lies.
That's, you know,
that day.
you expect that from a sub-6 guy. No,
Yeah.
no offense, Pop. No offense, but you kind of expect that behavior from a sub-6.
My dad's catching strays. That's
all-
great.
I'm like coming at the whole family. I don't even know why.
They're like, fuck this guy.
Mama Bear, I'm gonna keep her on the good side, dude. I'm gonna keep her on the good
My
side.
mom's so nice. She would more be.
Do you have
sad.
a favorite between mom and dad?
Yeah, my mom.
gotta say
My dad would get why
You
though.
gotta say that. You
yeah.
gotta say that.
It's no. The hesitation was more to not just
Let down
alley oop
pops.
on my dad right now.
Yeah.
But it was, he gets it.
He
and
gets
so,
it, dude.
yeah.
You'd get your ass kicked if you said otherwise.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah.
Now I gotta deal with this, bro. What the fuck? It's not my fault. I'm the favorite.
Are
I
you
just rock.
serious, dude? I don't even listen to your podcast. Only your
Yeah.
mom does, and you made her mad. What the fuck?
Imagine that conversation between parents. It's like, dude, you were ground. I was giving him beer behind your back. Like, what do you expect? Like, I smoked weed with him 6 times. What do you think was gonna happen? He fucking
Yeah.
loves me. I'm like a buddy. We're friends.
Yeah.
It's where me and my pops are at. Just boys, dude. My
Yeah.
dad's,
Me and my dad are kind of
How,
just like
how old's your dad?
54.
My dad's 75.
Oh, damn. Well, how old are you?
28.
Okay.
Still
fine.
doesn't line up.
No, yeah, damn. That's just. I mean, there's.
Dude,
I
get
know
this.
parents like
Boots
that.
on ground in Vietnam.
Wow.
My father, which he had
That's-
that in common with every grandfather of all my friends. Like it's just a weird.
Well, yeah, I have like a joke where I behind the scenes, if you've heard the joke, where I say that my grandpa like told me war stories in it, and my grandpa didn't go to war, but he tried to enlist But well, it's just funnier for the story. That's why I say it.
I've heard this.
But yeah, but my grandpa tried to enlist, but he was born with a hole in his heart and had open heart surgery at 14 years old. And they were like, probably not gonna work, and he's gonna live till like 20 maybe, and then he's like 76 now or something. And he tried to enlist, and they were like, dude, you have a hole in your heart. We can't have you. You had open heart surgery. You're a risk. Get the fuck out of here. So he didn't.
Ironic
go.
that they didn't send people to Vietnam because of a hole in their heart. Because if you look at a lot of those autopsy reports,
yeah, exactly. And it's crazy because I'm sure like your dad has crazy stories. Because I mean, here's the thing. My dad served in the army. He served during peace times. He was just like stationed in Germany and stuff. Big pussy. But you can shit on him
Peace
again.
times.
Yeah,
That's just a funny way to say it. No,
well, that's what he says.
it's not his fault. There's no war going on.
And he doesn't say he served like it's like he's like. Dude, my dad, like I remember I was like, I can get scholarships if you like get a military card. And he's like, I didn't earn like those benefits. It's not like he like refuses kind of to do that.
What's your dad's name?
Stacy.
Stacy.
Yeah.
I was just about to say I take back everything I say. Then you told me his name was Stacy. And I don't know if I do. Stace. I don't know if I do take it back. No, I do, man. That's a dick slinging attitude, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck with that.
yeah, exactly. You know, and I respect dick slinging attitude. I've
Sorry
never
to say that
heard
about
No, I like it.
about the man who's married to your mother. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
I hope for their marriage he is slinging.
Dude,
it,
I'm
you
coming.
know?
I'm gonna walk out of here. Like, dude, he did nothing but insult my family.
My parents are gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, hey, you're visiting. What do you want to do? And they're like, we want to see this Matty Stew guy, and I want to stab him.
Yeah, but jeez, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There goes any chance at a Christmas card I had from the Johns, dude.
My parents would send you a Christmas card if you asked to.
I'm going to.
You should.
That's how bold I am, despite. And I haven't said anything about Mama, and I know she's behind the Christmas card. I know.
Oh yeah, my dad doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, she's pulling the strings, dude. That's Mama Claus. Yeah, you had a big Christmas coming up. I can see it in your eyes.
Oh yeah, I love Christmas.
You got that. You had that pretty red bike under the tree at least once.
Yeah. Oh, I got, dude. Like some of the gifts, because my
Good
family.
list always.
Yeah. Well, my family was. One gift was from Santa. You asked him for one big gift. My parents bought the rest of them. They were like, "We're not giving all the credit to this fat bastard. Like, we want
this fake
motherfucker."
I have worked overtime.
Yeah.
All year. I haven't slept. I don't eat because I have to put food on your fucking table.
Yeah, and he's gonna think
Santa. And we're gonna make up some white idiot with a beard who's sneaking into my house. I have guns. I have guns.
We're raised
PTSD.
in California. You can't have guns.
Oh yeah, then you're good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're
So
good.
Santa was safe.
Everything I just said out the window. We're good. I forgot. It may cause cancer in California.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also,
dude, and so they were smart because I mean, me and Eric haven't had the discussion, but I'm pretty on board for that idea of being like, hey, Santa gave you the like big gift, but hey, motherfucker, like we gave you this and some of these, because then it makes it weird too. Because what was cool is at night we would go to my grandparents. So like, were they supposed to spindle this lie that Santa stopped by my grandparents for me too? And like,
wait, but what if you reverse it? What if you give all the bullshit candy canes and all the little shit from Santa, but me and Mom, we've been grinding out here. Fuck this guy's got elves working for him.
Yeah.
By the way, doesn't pay them. Kind of like the old S word, if I may say. But slavery. But
I thought you were.
I mean, I'm pretty sure those elves have zero benefits.
Oh yeah, they're not. There's no 401k up there. Yeah, there's no.
Praise this guy,
bro. They eat candy all day. There's no dental insurance up there.
Dental, dude. Like just and they're painted as these cute little. They just
nappy.
They
have no teeth,
dude,
bro. That's why they eat porridge.
Nappy beards and just they got flies circling them.
It's freezing up there.
They're smoking on the line too, and they're just hammering at the little toys.
I bet you Santa has some like shitty policy where you can't date with other people you work to, so they all just have to fucking be alone. Dudes are fucking the snowman that comes alive with the mustache, ruining childhoods.
Oh, dude, nothing worse than a cold vag. Also known as a dead person. So
the condoms are just straight up deer skin because they freeze.
I am never going to be invited to a family dinner. I have completely destroyed. How long have we been? 19 minutes. We're not even 20 minutes in, and I've created a whole family of enemies, dude.
You're right. It's okay though, dude. It doesn't need to be.
They'll come around. I'm an underdog. I'm used to winning people over. They'll come around on me.
So yeah, here's a fun, when you said the thing about the candy canes, I kind of had to realize to a moment where sometimes I forget that I grew up like upper middle class. So like I'm like I would get like my gift from Santa. I'll try and just think 1 year. Like 1 year I got a stand-up plastic pinball machine. So not like a crazy one, but probably like a $200-$300 pinball machine. And then the other gifts were like, I would got like 11 other gifts, and it was like a video game, like a new pair of shoes, like a football, a jersey, a jacket, like big gifts. So I guess like, and then the candy canes and stuff was what was Santa put in your stocking. Yeah. So I guess I'm realizing that. I guess it depends on how much money I have.
My mom
will be
goes,
what my kid finds out.
My mom goes ham on the stocking, dude. It's like it double stuffs the stocking.
Fuck yeah.
It's out of control. I fucking, by the way.
Stockings are great though, because you can just put like candy and like little shit that's like low key the best stuff.
What's your top? If you just quick off the bat, top 3 holidays.
Christmas #1, easy. Thanksgiving. I do not support the genocide of the indigenous people population of the United States of America. I just like that my family would get together, and turkey sucks, or my family's not good at cooking it.
Look, if that's what it took to unite the Legend, if that's what it took, that's what it took.
Exactly. Yeah, I just want to hang out with the fam, dude. I want to have a good time. I want to eat stuffing and biscuits and
pig skin.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I'm so glad.
What's the class? It's the Bears and the Lions, right? Is that the...
No, it's Cowboys. Cowboys and Lions always play on Thanksgiving, and then there's just
Bears Packers. There's 2 games. There's always 2 classic games.
Yeah, well, no. It was there's it's not
the
the
same
teams.
It's always
the Cowboys and the Lions,
but not playing each other.
Not playing each other, and I'm sure they. Back in the day, there was a lot of Cowboys versus the old Redskins. Not to dead name the Commanders.
Dude, hey, Goodell, big miss by not making that the Thanksgiving game. I didn't even think of that.
That would have been. Oh, dude, you're right. That would have been.
How did they not make that the Thanksgiving game?
Dude, that would have been.
I mean, I guess Cowboys is.
Or if he really wanted to give a fuck you to like the people who get offended by it, he could make it Chiefs Cowboys, because like people are starting. They're gonna start coming for the tomahawk chop soon at the Chiefs games.
Yeah,
and they do the chant thing. Oh,
right. Here's my opinion on that. That literally nobody just asked for. I'm just gonna give it.
I like it. These are the best takes.
I think that like if you're offended. I can't speak for any Native American. If you're offended, then I support you. Let's take it down. But I always thought a mascot was like a sign of honor. Like you wouldn't. Yeah. You wouldn't pick up. I've never seen a possum.
Now hear me out.
As a mascot.
I agree with you, because I think that's why the chief one isn't offensive, because it's just chief and it's like a spearhead, and like as long as there's dudes not wearing headdresses and shit, who cares? And the Seminoles, they have the chop and the thing, but they donate like millions of dollars. They have an agreement. Like the Seminole tribe has outspoken that they're okay with it. That's cool. Now the Redskins is kind of a slur.
It's a slur.
Like that's not even a subtle thing, because Indians outdated. That's why they changed the Indians. Redskin is racist.
Dude, like what's crazy like with them going with like the Cherokees?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you got the permission of a tribe that especially if it's in that area, like if DC was home to
the Redskins is insane.
Yeah, it's bananas and even the logo, pretty crazy, dude.
Kind of tough.
Pretty crazy.
Kind of tough.
Yeah.
The Indian logo, very tough.
That one's also that one's kind of the same as the adjacent with the Redskins thing, because Redskins a slur. That logo is like a racial depiction.
Yeah, but what the fuck is the Guardians, dude?
I don't know, dude.
So
and the
bad.
Commanders is so whack too.
Who's that?
That's what the football team is now. They went Redskins football team, and they're the Commanders now.
I didn't know, dude. And just be the Rhinos. Like who?
The Red Wolves was my favorite because they did.
I heard that. I remember that one.
They teased our Final Five, and Red Wolves was one of them.
Red Wolves is sick. Red Wolves is sick. Go with the pterodactyls. Like no one's jumping off board on that. The Washington pterodactyls.
Dude, that would be sick,
terrifying,
bro. Some guy comes in on a squirrel suit.
Dude, just hot. You know that old like Creed. When they did the halftime, can you take me? And, that guy comes diving in. Imagine if every game started.
Just put him on some strings, bro.
Bro. Every touchdown, you're gonna hear that echoing. And by the way, there's no way the pterodactyl made the same noise as a fucking crow. but
you're right.
There's no way. I think maybe it was a growl. I don't know what they were doing.
I mean, pterodactyl. The way
you ever watched The Land Before Time?
I love those.
Who was the pterodactyl?
Petrie.
Petrie.
That's how you know I can't.
Oh, yeah, Petrie
Oh
was-
God, dude, I didn't thought the CTE took that away from
know-
me. I didn't know I had that name
remember
still.
Ducky?
Ducky was my favorite.
Littlefoot.
Littlefoot. Well, my dad used to call me Littlefoot when I was, but now he's Littlefoot.
You're
Bitch.
You're like size 17.
I'm size 12. I should have bigger
Are
feet.
you?
And I fit into it. I'm a sneakerhead. I buy 11.5s. That's the best fit for me as a shoe. But I can fit into 11s, which is surprising and disappointing. Sorry.
What? Okay, how much money you dropping on the sneaks yearly, annually? Because I know it's
Okay,
like a collection thing.
I
right? 'Cause
kinda
you
went-
don't. Here's how I do it. And this is gonna disgust you.
I don't think so. I'm not like crazy. Let me hear.
I have 3 pairs of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I have running shoes that act as gym, basketball, running, football, anything. You've seen them. I've worn them.
Can you open this
I
for
got
me,
you,
Daddy?
got you.
I don't know how to do that.
Daddy takes care of his girls.
Thank you.
But and it's just like subtle. I'm single, by the way. I don't know who watches. I don't know what your demo is.
Hey, it's it's like 58-42 split with male being the dominant. But that's that's closer than I would think.
You got females?
Yeah,
watching?
yeah, almost a split.
You're
Almost a split.
you're a sensitive guy.
Not everything on here is just like dick jokes and like
You
like
have
farts.
and I apologize,
Excuse me.
that was poor timing, kind of poor timing. But and I'm sorry if I've tarnished the good name of this podcast. But see, the thing about Brandon is it's just like a very firm grip, but a very soft touch, and I think it's important that people know that you just
Thank you, dude.
you're easy on the eyes, you're
Aw,
loose, you're just gentle.
being
I would
so
like
sweet. I'm
I
so
would
bad with
I would confess sins to you like a
Thank you, dude.
priest, you know, without
no.
feeling like you would rape me. Or
No, of course, yeah. I'm not a diddler. That's
Yeah.
not one of my skills. I have many, not diddling.
You're a diddler is because you're a consensual diddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of think of myself as a gentle giant, I suppose, a little
Absolutely,
bit. Where it's
but I
like,
do. But here's the thing about that. I think if like real quick, if someone said, "Give me your top 5 for a scrap,"
Yeah.
you're in there quick.
Oh, yeah.
you're in there because I see loyalty.
Yeah.
I see loyalty, and I also see the reach. Dude.
Oh, dude. Well, yeah. And I've been in one
you got
fight.
you
and
got
it
kind of
was-
shaped like an orangutan.
Yeah, I got the. I got
Yeah.
the little Neanderthal
Yeah.
arms. I'm a little too like lanky. Kids called me Slinky Arms growing up. That was my nickname, because I had like two like,
It's not
especially
the
when
best.
I first
that
grew.
one's not the best.
No,
Just
I
a
know.
Knuckle dragger. dude.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
My Jordan McDonald's trying to give me a nickname, and it's currently one of my favorites I've ever gotten. He calls me the White Buffalo, and I'm a big fan of that.
Here's the problem with the white buffalo,
Mm-hmm.
and shouts to Jordan the unicorn, my boy. Love you, man. You're a great guy. You have a very strong
Mm-hmm. Shout out
jawline.
Jordan.
I've never told you that, and I'm saying it here. But I
Well, okay.
you got me loose, dude. 2 beers and a couple B rips, dude, and I am loosey goosey. I also have a Zyn pouch in, and this thing is fucking ripping,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
out of control.
Yeah, if you want to see me vomit, I'll put one in at the end of the podcast and
Six
puke
mil,
on the
it's 6
floor.
mil, dude. It's 6 mil.
I don't even know what that means, but that's 6 too many for me.
Here's the problem with white buffalo, and it's very impressive that I kept my thought there.
Yeah,
I
good
thought
job.
I thought
I'm
I was
proud of
gonna
you.
lose it, but that already has a connotation. That's the woman that got away.
It is?
The great white buffalo. That's you guys don't know that term?
No, can you go look that up, Erica? I
The
wanna
great
see if
white
that's a
buffalo.
real
That's
term.
very common. Like
It is?
you
I had no. I'm gonna be honest. Well, because here's the thing: the one time I said the great white, he's like, "No, you're not the great white buffalo. You're just the white buffalo."
Okay, then Jordan knows
Or
what's
just
up.
white buffalo,
Then Jordan knows
yeah.
what's up, and because like the GWB, that's like a
It pulled up a business white buffalo and a singer
you
called
gotta toss
the
him
white
great.
buffalo. You
What
gotta,
does- what does great white buffalo mean?
yeah, you gotta. Oh yeah. It's okay. It's your first day on the job.
Jamie,
You'll get
pull it
better. It's I'm a big fan of Your Mom's House, and they always shit on their person for how bad they are at googling.
Is it
and I'm-
Nadav?
Yeah,
the
and they have
whole
the
song,
song.
Nadav
Nadav is googling.
We gotta
working
do,
for
dude.
shit. Yeah.
Can you got bars?
Oh,
Here's what I'm
Matty
saying-
Stew,
here's
dude.
what I'm
I
saying
used to
right-
be a rapper.
Same.
I have, yeah.
Here's what I'm saying, dude. I'll spit right. Dude,
We-
Erica, drop a beat. Here's what
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
it
say.
set up to chop a
Dude,
bean.
here's what I'm
Fuck.
gonna say. Thank God you don't. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would have embarrassed the fuck out of myself. But you, me, Jordan, and another legendary black guy, Colin O'Mara. We gotta spit. We gotta spit a
No,
mixtape.
I've,
like a NWA style, no chorus. We all just
Yeah.
come in with a hot verse,
Well-
a music video with our shirts off, for fucking toting Glocks.
Maybe
not
like
that.
Eminem gangster for us, not NWA, because we can't even say the full name of NWA. So.
Right.
But I don't think we can get on that level, but we could be like Eminem and like talk about like
WBA
stabbing
What if we're
your
What
neighbor.
if we're WBA?
White boys with attitude.
Yeah.
I like that.
Huh?
Okay. No, I-
WBWA. It's got to be WBWA.
That's too many- I got-
WBWA.
okay, I like that. I like
We'll
that.
play around with that.
Erica has something
Oh,
about
wow.
the meaning of
She
the
pulled up
sacred
Okay.
white
an
buffalo.
article.
All
So
right,
do you
hell
wanna
yeah,
know
tell
about
us
the
about
white
it.
buffalo?
Yeah, what's going on with it? Because that's too small. for me.
Basically, it's a woman.
Yep.
That says the sacred white buffalo, though. I'm just white buffalo.
Same thing, sacred, great. Same
Yeah,
thing.
it's just like.
But I'm not the great or the sacred. I'm just the white buffalo or
Well, I'm
white
not-
buffalo.
Right, but like my head can't help
You're
but
just
go here.
describing the white buffalo.
Yeah, but you also just talked about how you would like confess things to me and I'm easy on the eyes and stuff. So maybe I am the great white buffalo to you, Matty, and you don't know it yet.
You were your taken man. So
Yeah,
like,
but that's exactly. So,
yeah.
but you,
that's
you
what I'm
know-
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I also did what was funny when he called me that. I was like, that's sick because buffaloes are extinct. And then I
That's
found
tough.
out that
That's-
buffaloes weren't extinct. And then what made it even worse is when I was in college.
Were you thinking of woolly mammoths? What were you the fuck?
I don't know.
Buffalo?
I thought in one time in Red Dead Redemption, I hunted them to extinction. And I was like, this must be like real life. So, like, you know, I didn't claim to be smart, Matthew.
No, it's true. That's true.
Is your name Matthew? I went for a jump right there to
No,
get serious.
it is, dude.
Is your
And-
government name?
And what a dumb fucking name, Matthew.
Yeah, it's very biblical.
You,
were
like-
you were your parents Bible thumpers?
No, it's but like that like they were
You were
keeping.
so mad at that.
No, because my parents were keeping up with the Joneses, dude.
Okay.
You know, like is what I think. Why
Yeah.
the fuck? You could call me Xavier. Like they could go in with Jonas.
Yeah.
You really want to go with the Bible? I know there are.
Luke
my
is
my
pretty basic.
very 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 best friend in this world, who I consider a brother's name is Matthew. Out of coincidence.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Like I have like 3 Matthews in my group, in my circle, like my tight childhoods. There's too many of us.
Yeah, we're I fuck with Brandon and
So Stu is actually what I went by.
For how
Stu
long?
is a nickname that I've gotten everywhere I went except for comedy. Like in the military, in sports, anything. Without introducing myself as it,
Mm-hmm.
I've always gotten the nickname STU, Stu, and that's just what I went.
is that
by.
your actual last name is Stu?
No.
What is it?
Stawecki, which is
Stawe-
spelled STAWECKI. So
Oh, hell
the word
yeah, fucked up name, brother.
The word Stu isn't even in there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
How do you say your name?
Lejean.
Okay, so I've been saying it right on this podcast, but
Yeah,
for
good
the
job.
rest of my life, I haven't been.
It's okay, dude. It's not something. It's
I've been
it's why I
saying-
assume
would people
you
say
go.
Legendre?
Yeah,
a
no,
black
actually
woman?
not that. No one gets the ja. Like you know what's funny is the only people that get ja are French and
Yeah.
people from Louisiana because there's a lot of French people there too.
Right.
Because I'm there was a couple like black dudes on my team from Louisiana and they immediately like knew it was Lejean. It wasn't a hard thing for them.
Hey, duh. But go on.
What did I say?
There's a couple black dudes on my team from Louisiana. You could just say there's a couple dudes on my team from Louisiana, and we would have.
Oh, we would have got it. Yeah, yes, you're right.
But, like, yeah.
I just wanted to flex that I know black people. I
No,
want
for sure,
that's so no one could call me racist.
Bro,
now,
you called
dude,
yourself
know?
a sneakerhead. It's assumed that you're within the culture.
Wow, we've divulged. I'm gonna jump because ready? I remember this now that you said that speaker on my sneaker collection. I bought a bunch over the pandemic, and I don't shit on you as a sneaker guy for only having 3 pairs because for the longest
By
time,
the way, one of those pairs are flip flops, so it's not. completely
dude,
lost.
I love flip flops.
Flip-flops are the
I'm
best.
with you, dude. I'm a fellow white man with flip flops. I get it. They're hated on. Enjoy your sweaty feet, you bitches. You know what I mean? Like you hater ass motherfuckers.
You ain't flopping, you stopping. I just made that up on the spot. It's not
I like
clever.
that, dude. Merch coming soon. If you ain't flopping, you're stopping.
That
And we'll get some shorts made that say it right where you're like a dick would be. You know, you ain't flopping, you ain't stopping.
Hey, shout out to capitalism, baby. Let's make some money. Let's make some money.
Yeah. So the money I've spent, from my like freshman year of college to my junior year of college, I had 1 pair of Converse and I wore them every day and that was it.
White?
That was the black and white Chucks, like the
Low cut?
OG low cut Chucks.
yeah.
And then I got to college and some of the D linemen, shout out Cam Petty and Corey.
Corey?
I forgot what his last name
I'm starting to think
is.
you don't know black people.
Yeah, they had both
Cam,
had,
Kevin, and
no,
Corey?
but it's KAM. It's Cameron with a K.
Oh, what's up,
And
Cam?
Corey with
Oh,
a
you
K.
mean- you mean Cam?
They're both with Ks.
You
Yeah.
mean Cam?
Yeah. Cam.
You mean
Killer Cam.
You talking about Cam. Yeah. All right.
And he the one day and I'm from California. It doesn't rain, so I went and bought like $30 pairs of rain boots from Big Five, which then they started calling Brandon's school shooter boots.
Oh.
And everyone started calling me a school shooter.
And were they like yellow rubber boots?
Bro, they were these ugly brown boots
Like the
that
SpongeBob
dude,
squeaky boots?
SpongeBob, like just ugly shape to them. So dad, like something you would buy if you worked like outside.
Now, let me ask you, because there's two approaches to this. Were you going for the bold move, or were you just thinking like practicality?
I didn't care about shoes,
I just don't want to get wet.
Dude, my Converse had holes in them, like, and the backs were blown out because I would skate. I would skate everywhere because I didn't have a car out there for a while, and so. They just started shitting on me for my shoes.
Yeah, and they're good at it too.
Oh yeah, and they really hurt my feelings. Yeah. And so then for Christmas, the Vans that you like, the all-terrain MET ones, I was like, I like these. I asked them, I was like, what are these? Oh, those are dope.
Oh yeah, we have, dude. See, now that I know you're a sneakerhead, I feel like I'm doing some right things.
Yeah.
You and I have the same pair of Vans. I forgot
exactly.
About that.
And I don't think people have to own like I don't shit on people who like don't have sneaker collections, because there's times where I look at my shoes and I'm just like, you fucking idiot. Like,
like I have to move eventually, and
now that I live in Texas and it rains,
yeah,
I'm like, half these I can't wear anytime there's a chance of rain in the forecast because they'll get fucked up.
That's the difference. Is that does never. It doesn't matter if I just bought. I do not care what they look like, what condition they're in. My shoe, every shoe I have ends up with holes in it before I get a new one. Every single.
Here's the thing. So I get that pair of shoes for Christmas, and I buy a pair of just black Vans, the OG black Vans. I never had a pair of those in my life. Yeah. And I remember, dude, pizza, dude. I felt like a cartoon character. I looked down at my feet and I was like, I like the way that those look on me. Like that, those look way better than my shoes with holes in them.
Oh, so you had like a revelation.
Yeah, and it just got me addicted, and then like. You know, I get out of college, I get a job that I start making some money. The pandemic hits, so I'm living at home, pulling in legit money. And so, like, I'm putting money away and just having leftover money. So I buy a pair of Jordans, and then I buy a pair of something else. And I start to kind of like buying these shoes, dude. And next thing I know, I have, I'll show you after. It's in the room. And for anyone watching, I'll put it between us. There, I have like a full shoe rack and then some on the floor. If I had to guess, I probably have like 20-ish pairs of shoes, like 22 or 23 pairs of shoes.
So are we just talking addiction? Like, could have been heroin. You fell into shoes.
No, because here's the thing. Like, I don't have money now, and so I just don't buy shoes now. Like, I quit it. Like, I just went. Here's the thing. I also
cold turkey.
Yeah, cold turkey, dude.
No withdrawals.
Yeah, no withdrawals. No, definitely withdrawals. I look at shoes and I'm just like, look at my bank account. And I'm like, all right, it's good. You know, I don't need these.
Yeah, I mean, but then you got like who's the. Is it Joe Montana rocking the Skechers?
Yeah.
That was a real desperate move to make them cool, and it just landed.
No, they're not. And that's the thing. My shoes, bro, like I have Jordans, but I have a bunch of Vans. Like I love Vans. I don't necessarily like take pride in like, oh, you got to have these. Varying prices, it's kind of hard to do mental math of how much I've spent. I mean, 23 pairs, several have been over $100. You know, none's been really cheaper than like, got a few deals on like one or two pairs, but most shoes are like $70-$80. So like probably $3,000. The most I've ever spent on one pair of shoe was $350.
Maybe a couple BOGOs in the mix too.
Yeah.
Like the outlet stores, or is that?
Oh, dude, no, yeah, hell yeah. There's these pairs. I gotta wash them. I spilt chocolate sauce out of a chocolate fountain at Mimi's birthday party.
A chocolate fountain.
She had a chocolate fountain going with marshmallows,
that's extraordinary.
I'm a dirty slut for sweets too, dude.
You're a big fondue guy.
Anything that's sweet. Give me. Like,
do you get like do you keep the scene where Augustus Gloop falls into like the chocolate lake? Do you keep that in your spank bank?
Oh yeah, there's definitely times where I'm chowing down on a cookie, thinking of that, just getting a little moist in the undercarriages.
And then when you get sucked up that tube, dude, it's just it's
over. I'm like, I wonder what that tube would feel like on my taint.
That's a climax. That's a climax moment if I've ever seen one.
Questions I need answered, dude. So yeah, the most I've spent, plenty on one shoe. But now the thing is, like, I just don't have the money for it, and I have a lot of shoes. I'll show you. Like I said, I'll show you them after. I have most like colors of shoes. So the thing is like I feel dumb. Like I have 2 pairs of yellow shoes.
But aren't these like liquid assets?
I don't know.
Like you could sell. Like I mean, you could. Yeah, I don't know why that was a cunty way for me to say that. I'm sorry.
Erica, can you Google liquid assets?
No, like don't. But like you can sell these. Like these are real like investments, aren't they? Or is it like a car? You wear them once off the lot?
No, because I swore to myself that's not who I was going to be. I bought every shoe
you're in the game for love, babe. You ever seen the movie Brink? Disney
I
Channel
don't even
movie?
know what that is.
It's a Disney Channel original movie, dude.
Erica, do you know what Brink is?
No.
All right, well,
Well, you know what? Fuck it. It's okay, dude.
I'm just gonna fuck myself for the next 30 seconds. Go ahead.
It's the age. It's the 4-year age gap.
Yeah,
It was,
that's
I
what-
was getting
Yeah.
planned, and
Yeah, dude,
you
you're a Nick
watched it.
Jr. guy. I can,
Yeah,
see, I
yeah.
can see it in your eyes.
No, I got a bunch of it. I'm only 4 years younger than you. I turned 25 in 2 months too. So I'm
What
like,
year did you graduate high school?
2016.
Yeah, so we would have walked the same campus, dude.
Yeah. You're not that much older than
Yeah,
me.
no.
Yeah.
Just a little more seasoned, you know,
What
a
was I
little more
talking
cultured.
about? Do you know what we're talking about?
I don't think there's been an agenda for the last hour, dude. I don't think we've been
We were
on.
talking about shoes, but it wasn't. It couldn't be
Yeah,
anything.
'cause you have like I feel like I've like derailed the.
No, dude,
the
no. But
pod
that's what I want my podcast to be. Is just like randomness and like funny. Because this is when I listen to a podcast, I like when they talk about nonsense. Like I think if there's people who are listening about me, like if they are a fan of me or support me, they probably think it's cool to hear about like how I got into shoes and other things and learning things from you and hearing about you and talking about family. It's just different topics. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I do. I have a bunch of like.
Oh, you got, you got a card over there?
Well,
dude?
normally it's a laptop with it, but like with this new
we got
setup and
we got
stuff.
a producer now. dude.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm on a note card, and we have would you rather's to do later and a segment. So like
love
those we'll put in, but like
Love it.
I just have shit written down, but whatever we get to, we get to. I kind
Dude,
of just
I undervalued the importance of podcasting with comedy so greatly because, and I think you and I have had this conversation, but like me and Nico, we do a podcast, and when
Yeah.
he puts out clips, like, sometimes it's a lot of views, sometimes it's not, like, but like averaging like 4,000, and I understand that's not a lot, but like I don't
Nah,
have,
bro, but you gain
I don't have 4,000 followers. Every time I gain like 8 to 10 followers.
No, it's all right, dude. I started when I started posting these clips, probably like 6 months ago, when I got like serious about posting them all the time. I had like 1,100 followers,
Yeah.
and I have like 18 something now.
Well, dude, and the thing is, what it means is they saw this clip, thought you were funny, either went to your page and immediately followed you, or went to your page and found something else that they liked, then followed you.
Yeah.
Which means, and it's weird to say this, that's a fucking fan.
Yeah.
And like, as you grow as a comedian, like this person could be in Tacoma, Washington, very random city.
Yeah, no, dude,
Never even been there.
it's
Don't
very
know
cool.
why.
You can look at analytics and like there's people have listened in other countries,
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Exactly,
to
and
me.
then like one day you're gonna be in Toledo.
Yeah.
And these dudes that just followed, it's like, wait a minute, dude, we know him. He's headlining now, and like they're there. Like,
Yeah,
it's just,
it was, dude. Like, I'm gonna humble brag for a second. This weekend, like, when I got off, on Sunday at TK's, I got off stage, and like for the first time ever, I got off, and like a guy came out of the showroom, and he was like, "Dude, you were great," and I was like, "Thank you," and he was like, "Can I get a selfie with you?"
that's sick, bro.
And dude, I was like, "Yeah, dude, of course."
Yeah.
Like, I was probably more excited than
Yeah.
he was
Oh,
at that moment,
yeah.
but I was like, dude, and he took it on Snapchat and like put it on his story, and I was like, whoever this guy is, like, he liked me enough that he was like, I want to like
Yeah.
take a picture with the guy, so I remember that I saw him, and I was like, dude, that's so cool, and it was
It's
a
a
very
ver-
cool moment.
it's such a strong feeling when
Mm-hmm.
like someone, because comedy's weird because you're expected to make however many 50 to 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Strangers that you've never met, and not only are they strangers to you, but they're strangers to each other. They don't know each other. They
Yeah.
all laugh at different things. They all have different interests, and you have to make them laugh. And when someone pulls you aside, and dude, you spoke to that guy, he wanted to take a picture with you. I
Yeah.
don't do that. I've never done that to anybody.
Yeah.
And if I did, it's because it's like I really fuck
yeah.
with them. So, or he's just the guy that takes a picture with his barista because they made a slapping caramel latte. That could be like he
You're
could be
right,
that.
you're right, yeah.
He could be, and I don't want to take that away from you.
No,
but
no, no, no.
but
I like
doubt
that
it.
perspective.
But I doubt
'cause-
it. I doubt it.
No, you're totally right, and it was a super cool moment, and it meant a lot, and so like, yeah, you're right. That's the cool thing about the clips and the internet and the reach, and there's episodes that do better than. Excuse me, guys. I don't drink.
Yeah, and there's
beer a lot,
there's
I'm
no
just
rhyme to
burping.
reason to that either. Why one does better, like
Yeah.
there's really.
There's no rhyme or reason, but it's just like no matter how many people tune in and watch an episode or watch a clip, like I always just trip out when there's people that want to listen to me
Dude,
say anything.
and when people start commenting with like feedback, like, "Hey, we'd love to see this," like that means you're invested. Like
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
That you're reaching out to me to be like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna keep watching, but I think this would make it better." Like that's so sick,
Bro,
That's
someone,
so sick.
I don't want to say their name because I don't know if they would want me to, but like someone who has been listening for a while and told me that they were a fan, like remembered that I talked about I like this musician and had tickets to see him in Houston and couldn't, and was like, I've heard you talk multiple times that you really enjoy Coetzel. Do you want to go see him? And
Oh,
I was like,
dude,
yes.
I listened to. Do you know Drug Problem?
Yes, dude.
It's my
I
current.
got
It's
a
my
drug problem. Yeah, that's all.
I'm
that,
gonna cry if we keep
I'll
going.
just sing.
but that dude, that's my anthem right now.
So good,
That
dude.
guy is so sick. And like,
Yeah.
dude, here's what's funny about Texas. I was stationed here my very first.
We have to get into that as soon as
We can do
we're
it
done
now.
with this. Yeah.
We can do it now. But like
What?
I was stationed. This is a good way to start it. I was
Yeah.
stationed in Texas my first 2 years in the military, and I did not fucking get it. There's all this pride.
Yeah.
You see more Texas flags than you do American flags. You see everyone from Texas is so fucking about it. They got the Texas flags on their truck. They got I'm a Texan, proud Texan. They love their barbecue. They love their Lone Stars.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? Like,
What's the deal? Why are you guys
There's-
sucking your own
This
dicks?
is nothing but flat ground. My dog ran away. I could see. I could see
He's
him.
still running.
I could see him for days. There's nothing to look at. There's nothing to do. You guys just everyone like what I thought Texas was like. We all go to a dance hall, get piss fucking drunk. We dance in a circle, 2-step. Boring as shit.
Yeah.
There, I said it. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
square
fucking,
dancing's
By the way, I'll learn how to do it for any woman.
Yeah.
For a beautiful, lovely. I don't know where I'm going here. Anyways.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't understand Texas. I didn't get it. And then I grew up a little, and then shit like the pandemic happens, and you realize, oh, these people don't stop the way they live.
Yeah.
They have actual values, where in California, they don't.
Yeah,
It's whatever's hot. It's whatever the flavor of the week in California.
a
is
lot
what
of
we're all-
switching.
Asian people are depressed. Let me go on Twitter and let everybody know how much I love Asians all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know, that's what California
There's
is.
a lot of like virtue signaling where it's I'm not shitting on anyone who wants to deliver a positive message for something they believe in, but it's like
Put some heart behind it.
there's clearly where
heart
you can
behind it.
see like it was just like there's always like in these big issues there's always like the one thing you can repost that is like I'm with it, and it's like when it starts being the thing that's on everyone's story, I'm just like you're like now if you're posting you're just like disingenuous, you're just doing it to be like look at me, like you don't care.
I saw a guy, and I'm not going to say his name. He's
Yeah.
a friend of mine. 3 weeks after the trend, he posted a black square. I was like, bro, like, post a gray one 3 weeks later, or a bright, what are we doing?
Dude,
3 weeks after
I like
the trend.
to I like to imagine he went to post something, saw it was in his drafts, and was like, "Oh shit, no one."
His draft, like he thought about it. He's like, but like I do, like also like.
He's like, "I'm woke, bro. I swear, fuck,
Yeah.
fuck, retry."
You know, I have black friends. I swear. I mean, not like
swear,
actually,
bro.
like, but like I like them.
Yeah,
I know
bro.
a couple. I talk to them sometimes.
Yeah, the black square, I didn't do it because I didn't like. But here's the thing: I went to like marches. If you're an OG fan of this, I had a whole episode of this podcast.
The podcast. I thought you meant of the march.
If you're an
If
OG
you
of
fuck with civil rights, dude, you're gonna love this.
Yo, if you've been fucking with civil rights since the beginning, put your hands up.
Dude, if you're down for universal water fountains, stay tuned.
Yo, if you like your sports teams to be better, then
bad
put
time
your
to take a
hands.
sip.
Oh,
I almost
fuck.
made a mess in here, dude. God bless playful racism.
It's okay. Yeah,
God
it's okay.
bless
It's okay. So, I don't know. I laughed too hard. I forgot what we were talking about. I'm a little drunk. if I'm
We were
being
talking
honest.
about Texas values. And
Oh yeah, no. I see. Here's the thing. I had never been to Texas in my life,
it's a great state.
and I started watching Friday Night Lights.
Real quick, Erica, have you been to Texas before moving here? Are you from here? I don't even know where you.
No, she's
No,
from.
I'm from California, like Brandon. I had only been here once before in San Antonio because my brother graduated from the Air Force.
Oh, okay, Lackland, right? Air Force Base.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
it
big
was
one?
Lackland. And I
Okay,
was
so-
like 9 and it was like 10 degrees.
Okay, so I just 2 implants. just
Yeah.
making
So
sure.
and then we were like quick backstory in case anyone's wondering. Me and Erica, born and raised same city, went to the same junior high,
Oh,
high school. Didn't know each other. Like
Oh.
didn't. Like
What?
knew me because I was pretty good at football, and I knew her because I thought she was
Fucking
hot.
stud.
And yeah,
And you too. Good for being hot.
Yeah,
Good on you.
and then we.
I mean, that deserves a compliment.
No,
right?
totally. Yeah, well, it was a compliment. And then we met on like, she was in choir, my cousin was in choir. They were good friends. We have this big camping trip we go to every year. That's like a family thing. I bring friends. He brings friends. Brought her. I was like, it's time.
Yeah,
and then
oh,
we were
yeah.
in college. Hit her
Yeah.
up. Got it.
Oh, you bring a girl to a friends and family
Dude,
camping?
she go. I'm like, hey, you want to go out in the ocean? Comes out with me. Rip tide happens. Rip current starts pulling her out. I grab her. I go, I got you. Bring her into shore.
What you're telling me is he's a hero.
Yeah, I'm a hero.
He's an absolute hero.
I'm David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, you shouldn't be here, but thanks. Hey, don't forget that.
Yeah, don't.
It was funny because the other girl that was there, I was like, oh my God, like genuinely, I would have like fallen down because I'm so short. It was just like right, like where I wasn't gonna be able to get out.
So you got like sucked out there?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah, we
that's
were out
happened
trying
to me.
because I like to body surf.
And then like
boy.
what I hate is when like your dad will be like, oh, you just gotta let it take you out there, then swim to the side, then come. Oh, let me just go past the fucking pier out where the great whites are hanging, dude.
Matty, here's the problem. I was holding her hand and going, here's what we gotta do. We gotta get
Just
out
let it
fast to
take
surf.
you. Just let it take you.
And then I go, we're going sideways. We're going sideways.
Because dude, I'm telling you, out there is way further once you're out there. Like when you get out there and you realize, but wait a minute, I still gotta swim back. These waves aren't pushing me anywhere. I'm just bobbing. Dude, rip currents, undertow, is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's
Can
just
we
like
get confirmation?
I looked that up. I was gonna pretend I knew, but I don't.
Yeah, dude, I'm the Cali kid over here.
Cali, bro. Yeah, no.
I looked up the surf report this morning.
That's
just for
how.
sport,
Why we had a? There was a funny point coming of us dating. Why were we talking about that? How did we get on?
I'm
the
sorry
side
for
tangent?
being an interrupter. About
No, you're good. That's what's fun. I just can't remember because I'm a little lit. Erica, do you remember what we were talking about by any chance? You don't have to go on mic to tell me if you don't remember. Just give me. Do you know what's going on?
You're talking about Texas.
That actually did. How loud was that burp? I'm sorry to listeners. I've been trying to not just blow burps
Dude,
into
so my uncle watches me and Nico's podcast.
Yeah.
And I guess Nico burps into the mic. But I've never...
See,
if you didn't say that right there, and the reason I noticed the other one, because you would just apologize for farting and then just belch right into the mic, and you didn't even and that was not on purpose.
That's so good.
I could tell. It's great.
So good.
That's a good clip.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, you're right. And the thing too is early on in the podcast, because it was the first couple episodes were solo, and I did a few other solo episodes, and I would like burp in the mic, and I would always just be like, "You're welcome." And so like it's a little callback, but the Texas thing I remembered. So. Never been to Texas in my life. Never really knew about it. Probably like 8 or 9 months before I meet her. I'm in my first year of college, and I'm like in love with this girl, and she doesn't. No, different girl.
Okay.
Doesn't want to be like wants to be with me, and then doesn't want to be with me. Wants to be with, like hot and cold every day.
She's just
terrible.
Marionetting your
just
ass,
take,
right?
and I'm just letting her just take dumps on my chest.
Oh yeah, because every time she's back on the positive side. You're so low on like missing her.
I'm just like, this is the time that I can convince her.
Yeah.
And so I'm just eating shit. And I'm also now a JUCO.
By the way, I just want to say my heart goes out to young Brandon, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was tough, dude. I was a sad boy. And I'm playing football at the time, but I'm a JUCO athlete, so I'm, just dreaming about going to college and shit.
Soon to be D1.
Baby. Yeah, which I was dreaming of, had no idea what happened. And, I'm watching Friday Night Lights for the first time, and I'm just falling in love with Texas. I make it my dream to go to play college football in Texas. And finally, one time, this girl just kind of like almost ends it for real, and then I get back with her like 2 more times after that. But like what I thought was for real, and I hit up my other homie at the time who was also playing junior college football. We had like a week off from school, and I was like, let's drive to Texas, dog. And I was like, I want to go to Texas State. Let's drive to San Marcos. I know a girl we can stay with.
Shout out to the Bobcats.
Yeah.
Baby.
I'm like, I know a girl I can stay with in Bernie, which is like in between San Antonio. Oh, dude, you've given us bird and cat noises. This has been an impressive animalistic podcast from you.
Big animal guy.
Yeah, big animal
People
guy.
know that about me.
Bestiality boy.
Yeah, well.
Hold
on.
I'm trying to put words in your mouth and animal dicks. So I drive out to Texas. I still have it, a Dylan football jacket, 33 Tim Riggins on the back. I think of Texas as this promised land.
We could have used a guy like you in the Navy.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just a true fucking blue American.
Dude,
If there was a brick wall here, I'd sprint through it.
Dude, fuck yes. Because I drive out here.
God.
I see Texas, and I text her before I leave, and I go, I'm going to Texas. I'm clearing my mind. I need to forget you. Don't talk to me. And she goes, okay, I'll leave you alone. And we don't talk. I'm feeling free.
Very
I'm
nice
like,
of her.
I'm going to go here. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then all the other shit pile
Yeah, I'll
things.
keep ignoring you. No
And
problem.
then, yeah. And then and then like I go to Texas and I'm like, this is amazing. And I go into San Antonio and I'm like, San Antonio's whatever. I go to San Marcos. I'm like, oh, I want to play college here. Never ends up happening. And then one day they're like, go to Austin. And I go to Austin. And I was like, yo, this place is fucking sick. Like immediately I was like, I love it here. And people would always be like, do you think you're going to live in California? And I was like, listen, I'll never leave California.
Oh, dude,
But if you held a gun to my back and were like, you got to move somewhere, I guess it would be Austin. And then now I live in Austin. So when I came here, bro, I bought in. Dude, I love Lone Stars. If you look at the fucking poster for my picture, I stole the Lone Star logo. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Come sue me, Lone
Can
Star.
we put it
Like,
on screen?
Yeah. So, sold it out, baby.
Yeah, come
and
on,
then,
dude.
yeah.
I'm a big plug guy.
Yeah, big plug guy. Big plug guy.
guy.
Next date coming soon. And then like I love, dude. I'm bought in. I'm all in for Texas. I fucking love it. I like the Texas pride. I think because I'm lucky enough that I moved to Austin and my like experience was Austin. Because I'm sure if I went to more like the Yeehaw Texas, I wouldn't enjoy it as much as a little.
Do you know
California
what that is?
boy.
Like if you were to say a city that you thought was a yeehaw, Texas.
Lubbock.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
my
Check
cousin.
that. No, check
My
that.
cousin
I've been
lives there,
Yeah.
and I love my cousin, and I'm gonna visit him soon, but I just don't want to. I'm being honest,
Dude, well, yeah. Family is
Just
weird.
talk to your boy Joe, dude. And when I was in Dallas, and he came from Lubbock, and I said, "How's Lubbock?" And he said, "A real shithole." And I was like, "Sounds right." Oh, I also almost went to West Texas, which is 20 miles in West Canyon, Texas, from Amarillo. Amarillo was another place
West
where
Texas is a college?
Division II college. It was where I was going to go if I didn't get the last minute Murray State offer. And so I ended up when I went to West Texas, flew into Amarillo, which is, like the up and near the Panhandle and shit. And I was just
I've been a couple times. I will say this. Maybe one of the most gorgeous sunsets I've ever seen.
Oh,
was in
yeah.
Amarillo.
See, I don't know what it is about me,
Shout
but
out to the Wilson family. They let me stay with them. That's the cool
Hell
thing
yeah,
about being
dude.
in the military. Is
yeah, you just got.
dude.
What branch did you serve in? Because I actually didn't know, and I didn't research it because I wanted to just let you tell me.
Yeah, how would you have researched it? Do you have like secret files?
No, I would go on your Instagram, and at some
Oh, yeah.
point you would have posted something like "Sem for Fire."
Yeah, not a lot. Well, I was in the Navy, which people here and think that I was out on a ship, which I was. My military career.
I think Navy's cool. I think Coast Guards are pussies.
Oh yeah. Well, we're talking military, right?
Yes.
Just making sure.
And see, here's the thing, dude. I never served. Too much of a little bitch, but I am upset. Like nothing gives me a dad boner like war stuff.
Let me tell you
Every war
something.
show I've seen it. I love war movies. I watch it, and all I think is I'm just like, those are the coolest people I've ever seen in my life.
Every time you remember this. Every time you thank a veteran for their service, just know.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No, I mean this. When we're on deployment, what do you think we're watching?
I don't know.
Football, baby.
Football.
Thank you for your
Oh,
service.
hell yeah,
I'm not
dude.
even
Thanks,
being
dude.
facetious. Seriously.
Appreciate
We
that.
all love sports, and that's all we can watch
Yeah.
when we're over there. That's all they give us.
Yeah,
So,
dude.
dude, you contribute.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, I love the people who serve are like crazy. And here's the thing. I'm also, if you can do some research, I'll also make jokes about troops. If you want, I'll joke that you bought a Camaro and you have a divorce and you got married, you had a girl you knew a week, and I don't know if you've done any of that, but those jokes
That's a
are
classic.
fun.
That's a
Those jokes are
classic.
fun.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I also I mean,
Here's what I want to say generically, and I feel
yeah,
there's no way you're not on board.
yeah,
If you are, I'm wrong about you.
okay,
But what
I'm listening, I'm excited.
what I think is anything is on anything. Nothing's off limits. Anything is funny if it's funny.
yeah.
You can joke about.
Oh yeah,
In my opinion, and it's not a universal opinion.
No,
and you know
it's
that.
not.
And
No,
you
of
know
course
that.
not.
It's not.
Eh,
You can't
but-
joke about bald women, apparently. but anything's funny. So dude, come at the military anything, dude.
It
If
just
you
has
ever
to be
get on one of
tasteful.
Dean's vet shows, just talk.
Bro, I
They'll love
got
it.
on the
They'll love
open
it.
mic after the vet show, and I was telling this story about Erica when she fell off her bird scooter and got injured on my birthday, which is a true story. You guys can listen to it on one of the older episodes, and then I have a joke about it on stage. And like I was just like, there's a part where I'm like, do you know what it's like to pull up to like your girlfriend on your birthday in a pool of her own blood? And this guy just goes, no, because I was bleeding out in Afghanistan on my 24th. And I was just like, what? Like, it shook me to my core because I was like, I don't have anything funny to say because like that's so serious that I like do not want to. Like, I just ate shit after that.
I would have just been like, all right, puss. Like, were you crying? Boo hoo, dude.
He was like so like aggressive.
I'll put a tourniquet around your neck, buddy.
Yeah,
but like I'm in that, you know, military people. If you're ever in front of a military crowd,
yeah,
only offensive material.
No, dude.
Get all the R-rated stuff in your set. Like,
yeah,
like dude, like these people have killed.
Yeah, you know, and that's crazy. Dude.
Yeah, like nothing is going to offend them.
Where were you? Where were you stationed in the Navy? So how long did you serve? How many? Like what?
7 years.
Did you see active duty?
I was active duty for 7 years.
The
entire time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'll break it down. I know you. I have some boot camp stories. Because you had mentioned that. So like. And I'll start there. So boot camp for the Navy is in Great Lakes, Illinois, which is like I think 30 minutes outside of Chicago. We all would go to Chicago when we could. I went in January and it was like a record-breaking winter, and I'm like the Cali kid. I was like sitting in the front of the bus. We pull up, we get on base. I'm essentially dressed like this. It's negative 14 degrees.
Yeah.
And they just look around, and this guy sizes me up, sees that I'm drastically underdressed, and says, "You hold the door for everybody." So I just had it was 3 buses. It was off to a bad start. And in boot camp, I was a bad apple, man.
Yeah.
I was a bad apple.
Did you, so if you don't mind me asking.
Ask anything.
Did you join the military because it was like the last resort for you, or was it something you wanted to do?
No, it's a fair question. That's a fair.
I don't mean that it's your last resort podcast. I can say that, and you can't get mad.
I can just show you pictures of some of the people I served with, and and you'll soon realize that's a very fair question.
Yeah, no, I'm not shit. I thank you for your service or anything like that. But hey, you're lying if there aren't those people who are like, I had straight Fs, and it was this. Or fry cook.
Hey, we're asking for people to sprint into gunfire. Okay, it's not going to be the top tier of society. Okay, we're not getting the lawyers and the doctors on board here for shit fucking pay too. So like, yeah. What do you expect? But was there a question involved? I don't know.
There was.
I'm
but I don't remember what the question was. It was like, was this your last resort, or did you want to do it? Because you said your dad served, so maybe it was like a family thing.
It's a real good question actually, because I've never really thought about it. I don't know, dude. I was a real big loser. I mean, just nothing going for me type of kid, and like I played sports, not good, and kind of like an ugly, chubby kid for the most of my life, which that doesn't make you a loser, but like it definitely adds to it. And I don't know. High school came around. I like tried college. I went to like the community college, and it just fucking. I'd never like had my mind put into a pretzel. Like I just couldn't police myself.
It wasn't for you.
High school is they're telling you what to do all the time. Like it's
the freedom is not for everyone.
Yeah, like in college I could not. And this is community college. I'm going home to my parents still. I'm not like partying. Like I'm fucking jacking off twice a day in a bathtub. Like it's nothing sexy.
Hell yeah.
And by the way, not a lot has changed.
What?
Not a lot has changed.
Oh, that's what's up
on that regard. But
tornado safe, dude.
Yeah, well,
while jerking it. Bathtubs make me think of tornadoes because I can't fit in the bathtub, so I don't take baths. They make me just think of tornadoes because you're supposed to hide in a bathtub.
I don't take what?
Okay, no. I lived in Kentucky for 2 years because that's where I played college, and the first time, like, because our town got a lot of tornado warnings. But they would touch down an hour away and go the other way.
I'm picturing a news story.
Yeah.
Like a picture where this guy's house just gets wiped away. But like, don't worry. He crawled into the bathtub. He said, it's just this guy on an old lot just sitting in his bathtub. Like, but can you guys give me some like the press is here. He's fucking naked.
I swear, dude, that's because listen, the first time, bro, because dude, California, you're from California, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we don't get tornadoes. So the first time I'm sitting there, I just hear, I'm sitting home. All my roommates are gone because I had 3 roommates. All of them are gone. They're more local tornado people.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, boom, power cuts off. I'm like, what the fuck? I knew it was raining. I go outside, like all the rain is stopped. It's silent, like that creepy tornado weather, and I just hear,
dude, like the Purge.
yeah, just sirens, bro. And it goes,
This is now the
tornado
annual
warning.
Purge.
Please seek your nearest shelter. Tornado. And I hit the D-Line group chat. I'm like, tornado warning. What do I do? People start like laughing at my
I thought you meant that was your
message.
shelter. Like, hey, I need you guys to get in a pyramid, and you guys are the biggest dudes on the team. I need you to stack up to.
No, dude, I'm freaking out because like it's going, and now it's like going on and off in rain. And the nearest shelter, I Google it, is the stadium. But I can't walk in the rain. I don't have a car.
Let me ask you something. Does the state of Kentucky fuck around a little and like, do they just put the Wizard of Oz on TV?
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
if
we
did
gotta
this
get silly with it.
But it like I'm freaking out and I like start doing it and then find like they're laughing and I'm like, seriously, what do I do? And they're like, bro, tornadoes don't touch down here. You're fine. But if you're really paranoid, you're supposed to get in your bathtub. And I was like, fuck you. And then they were all like, a bunch of people are trying to be like, nah, for real, like that's what you're taught as a kid is to get in your bathtub. And I see you've pulled it up. Is that true?
You know what that means? Well,
I want to hear this out.
According to Google, it says, yes, it's true, and it's saved many people.
Why? Does it have a reason why? Like, why the fuck a bathtub? Like,
why isn't a bathtub?
Because an earthquake, I get the door frame because it's the sturdiest part of a house, so the beams don't collapse on you because a door frame is made of like strong two.
By the way,
it just says like a hallway.
You know what to do during disasters.
I'm a scared. I'm a scared.
I don't know.
Inside.
I don't know.
I'm scared
I didn't
of
know you're
everything.
supposed to hide under it.
Matty, when I lock the door at night and I turn the light off, I run down the hall because I'm scared of the darkness.
Really?
Yeah, I'm drunk enough to just admit that on the podcast.
That's a real confession.
Yeah, because I said that and I was like,
Part of you thought I was gonna be like, do me too.
Nah. Part of me, as soon as I said it though, there was like an inside voice that was like, bitch, pussy, like so. I want to start bullying me.
Fuck did you just? You're just
what's wrong with you,
at the
dog?
dog. This is how I imagine you walking through the hallway, dude. Just kicking your way
Here's
through.
The worst part is I'm such a logical person that I work myself up. I get so scared of like demons, monsters, and I'll be freaking out at night. And here's what I go, Brandon, if there is a demon, a monster in this house, they're gonna kill you, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's over.
It's done. Accept it. Accept your death. But it's probably not gonna happen. So go to sleep.
You have an ace in the hole, though.
What?
You're a stand-up comedian. You have a shot to make this demon laugh.
Wait.
You can get him on your side.
Did you hear that the Major League Baseball is chasing it?
Dude, you run a hot 5 at him.
He's like, this guy rocks, bro.
That's
Can I
really-
get a selfie with you real quick before I murder you?
Dude, I've considered that's my only shot. Like, just get to know the guy.
Yeah.
Get to know the ghost. Make him vulnerable. Let him know that he's not alone. And I'll probably be haunting people when I die, too. Dude, like, life sucks. And I get it doesn't get better in the afterlife. And it's hard. It's hard. We're talking about eternity, Brandon.
I know, dude. Do you have one good boot camp story, like really good one, and I won't interrupt you?
Yeah, so...
I almost shut up.
So I was like I was saying, I was a bad apple.
Yeah.
I was just I don't know. My dad gave me really good advice when I left for boot camp. He said, keep your head down and let them come to you. Mm-hmm. And I thought he was talking about eating pussy. So I didn't follow that advice at all. And I was just trying to make my entire life I've been a court jester.
Yeah.
Like
I feel that.
Not so much anymore, but like just I needed to make people laugh to feel any validation, and that like carried through my military career, which is good because when you're in scary times, you want the guy.
Yeah,
that's like,
dude.
Like, dude, I would shove.
I'm
that
gonna be
missile
honest.
up.
I said I was gonna interrupt you.
No, I don't know. I was gonna.
I'm a little scared of guns. Like,
yeah, I mean they kill.
Because especially from California, like they're so like not allowed.
Dude, let me take you to the range. I got guns.
Please, I
Let
would
me
love that.
let me familiarize you with the weapon.
Let's
show
do
you
it.
it's safe.
Erica's so mad. Erica's
Oh, no
more
guns.
scared of guns.
No gun, Erica.
Erica said I couldn't have
Anti-gun
guns,
Erica?
but she wants these fists.
Can we start with a bow and arrow and see how you feel?
I want a crossrow like Daryl.
Yeah, what do we start
God
with?
damn it! I interrupted you.
How
again,
about a
dude.
spear? What if we start with a spear?
My brother, because he was in the military, he recently bought a gun, and he was like, "Here, just hold it," and I was terrified.
You never shot a gun?
No.
Okay.
I've shot
Definitely
guns
not.
before, but at like ranges and like 4 times ever.
Yeah.
So okay, sorry. Go back to the story.
No.
Now this time I'll really shut up.
It's cool, dude. I remember in boot camp, like, they liked me right away. Like when I say they, like for lack of better, for general understanding, my drill instructors. We didn't call them in the Navy, but same thing. My drill instructors, they liked me right off the bat. I don't know. I was just like a motivated guy. And I remember one day they made me the A-Rock. And you know, like stories that you don't know are true or not, but you have this is a story that I don't know.
I know what you mean. Where
Because
it's like,
in
did you
boot camp-
exaggerate it and it's stuck in your mind?
Because in boot camp, it's such a like you have these weird, and anyone that's been in the military knows it, you have these weird dreams because most people are like, I was a teenager. And like a lot
I'm sure it's like Groundhog Day too, same thing.
Dude, it's so, and like they're preparing you to put your life in danger. Like that's what this is all about. Like it's a very weird foreign thing, and like dreams are often about like you fucking up during the day while you're at boot camp or you're at home. And the worst was dreaming that you were at home and you wake up to get up, pussies, and it's just game on. But so they liked me. I was the A-Rock, which means I was the guy that sang like the fucking cadence, like when we were marching, right?
Yeah.
And they expected me to, and again, I don't know if this story actually fucking happened. This was a long time ago. I went to boot camp in January 21st, 2014.
Okay, yeah.
So 8 years. 8 years ago. And I was the guy that, like, for a very brief moment that was singing the songs in my division, like, when we march, and they gave me a whole bunch. Obviously, I don't know. I'm like, I was a civilian last week. I don't know Navy songs. Like, hey, you got to learn them. Mm-hmm. I did not. And one day we were marching out in the snow. It was I'm going to call it what it was. It was a blizzard.
Yeah.
Okay? It was fucking scary. That was maybe the scariest moment I've ever.
That sounds. Running in the snow is the worst experience in the universe.
It's terrifying. And we're walking, and I'm just doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, like the classic, like, I don't know any songs. And they're like, hey, Rock, you better start singing some fucking song. It's like, first of all, don't call me a pussy and also tell me to sing a song. Okay, what are we doing?
Yeah, those are oxymorons.
I thought we were going to war
in
a couple of months. You want me to sing? Let me warm up. Let me go through my arpeggios. What the fuck are we doing? But anyways, so I got nothing. And they're like, they're just screaming at me, hey, Stawecki! Like, they're just screaming at me to start singing. I don't know any Navy songs, but I'm just hearing this beat, right? Mm-hmm. From the feet. I'm hearing everyone's in sync. They're marching. And then they keep yelling at me, and I'm just like, you got what I need. And they're like, stop the formation, halt. And it's just like a bunch of, like, you ever see the Jungle Book when those elephants just like pile, like everyone just piles up on each other. We're in the snow. They stop. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. Dude, my face is already red. I am bright red.
I'm thinking, bro, of like in King Kong when the dinosaurs are running down the thing. They start knocking each other off the cliff. Yeah, dude.
Shit. And I'm just, my butthole is puckered. And this guy comes right up to my face. And I remember this because it was so cold that his breath was like, I couldn't even see him.
Yeah.
And he just said drop. And I'm in the snow just doing push-ups. So I'm no longer, so A-Rock was assistant recruit petty officer, which means like I was going to get promoted right after boot camp. I think like it has something to do with your orders. You're going to get, it's like a good thing. Like I was in a good situation. I made that, like, again, all for the laughs. Like in my head, I remember like in the situation, it's like, dude, you're going to fuck up.
Yeah, at least make it funny.
But the boys are going to die. Dude.
Yeah.
The boys are going to die. And they moved me. So I was no longer the assistant recruit petty officer. I got moved to head crew. Yeah. Head is the bathroom. I was cleaning toilets. Oh. And seriously, that was the change, dude. It was like a prestigious position, and I'm now cleaning toilets. And I used that to get out of everything. Like anything we were doing, like we were going through gun drills, we were doing the bullshit, folding our fucking clothes. Boot camp is just a lot of folding clothes. But they make it sound tough. It's just a lot of folding shit. But, and stenciling your name on your underwear. But so I'm like, anytime we're doing shit like that, man, I gotta go clean the head, dude. Like I can smell someone took a shit in there. I gotta go clean it. But really, what I was doing, and I was going in there and just fucking crushing snickerdoodle cookies that I stole from the chow hall.
Dude, got fatter in the army,
I would come out of there and I'd be like, head clean, petty officer, and he'd go in. He's like, why the fuck is there crumbs over the urinal? Who's pissing out crumbs?
You had an ant infestation in the bathroom.
And then so one day I'm in there and I'm just, I actually stole a little peanut butter packet too, and I'm like dipping this cookie. Yeah. And it's just the fattest thing you could do. And I'm just munching on this cookie. I hear people out there doing jumping jacks, getting better, trying to be Navy sailors, and I'm fucking crushing these calories, dude. And out of nowhere, I hear a because I was in a stall and there's no doors.
It's curtains.
It's curtains. Fuck. And you have to keep them open when you shit, which was, as I remember, again.
Is it because they don't want you to jerk off?
Dude, I jerked off so much in boot camp. But anyways, so much.
Did you have a spank tank? Because we have a blanket in our room that I stole from like Erica's family, and then it was her brother's, and he was like, "You can keep it," but that was my spank tank.
Yeah.
And we still call it the spank tank.
You know what's super sketchy is looking back on this story. I don't know where my cum ended up. You don't like that. That's a loose end. You don't like that. You don't like to know that like you have semen out there unaccounted for. And I'm thinking about it right now. I don't think
Judy Bloom finds the missing cum.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with that cum. It could still be Division 113, baby. If you guys are in those barracks and something smells a little nut, is that like nutty? Is the smell of cum, right? It's like a nutty smell, like nuts. Anyways,
I don't know.
So I'm crushing this cookie, destroying it. I hear the curtains open. Behind me is Senior Chief. I'm so embarrassed. I forgot his name. You're not supposed to forget these guys' names, but I forgot his name. Senior Chief.
I was about to say fuck him.
Yeah, well, fuck him, dude, because he did not like the cookie smashing.
Yeah.
And I got caught, and he brought me out in front of the division, and he was like, "While you guys were out here getting better, sweating, getting after it, getting ready to die on the war, just going in, right? Remember 9/11? Remember?" He's like bringing up everything that happened in U.S. history. World War II, motherfuckers. And this guy was crushing a snickerdoodle, and then I just did push-ups till I puked, and then I remember my chest hitting the puke and making that little. Oh, it was horrible. It was, and I was like puking up the snickerdoodle, and you could like taste it on the way out. It was anything for the red, white, and blue, baby. I would do anything for this country. It's the moral of that story.
Remember how earlier I told you I was like a slut for sweets? I want snickerdoodle cookies. Now that was the only thing that I took away from that story.
It's the best cookie. I risked
so good.
So much for those cookies.
You risked our country's safety for a snickerdoodle.
Well, not so much. We were at boot camp. There was no real. It was all place. But dude,
what my tax-paying dollars are going to.
And then I just want to say this because I don't have a lot of stories, but I think this is kind of funny. I was stationed in Japan for 2 years. I lived there.
Yeah.
And when I first got to Japan, a bunch of like people that have been like living there and stationed there had like warned me about these massagey girls. Now, we all know what a massage is.
Yeah.
All right?
Deshaun Watson knows, too.
No, Deshaun Watson knows what a massagee is.
Oh.
That's the code. Massagee was like a rub and tug, so to speak. Or a massage was just, an athletic rub down. But there's these girls in Japan that prey on military guys, and they're trying to get rub and tugs. They're trying to pull them in. It's super sketchy. It's like they will steal your money. It's I've heard about them. Didn't really see him, and one day a buddy hit me up. He was off base at like a sushi restaurant or something, and he was like, "Hey, meet me here." Gave me the address. I've been living in Japan for a week, and I'm like walking, and like it's like 11 p.m., and this is a city.
Yeah.
Probably not in the best area. Like, I don't speak the language. It's like a bad situation to be in. And out of note, dude, this fucking woman arose from the ashes. I swear to God, bro. I'm a vigilant dude, I like to think. And I know my surroundings. I look down for a second and look up, and there's just this fucking whirlwind. And there's a girl standing there.
Crows flying away and shit.
And she is just eye to eye staring at me. And for some reason, I just kept walking right towards her, dude. Like a charging gazelle.
She was drawing you in like a siren.
She was drawing me in, and I get there, and she was like, "Massagey?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Massagey?" And I'm just kind of confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. And then she was like, I almost got a little racist with the accent. I'm glad I stopped myself. But she was like, "Follow me." She was like, "Follow me." And she like started waving me into this alleyway, right?
Yeah.
And she's like tugging on me, and I'm fucking freaking out at this point. Like, what's going on? I look into this alleyway, and it's like a long, I swear to God, there for some reason there's like fog at the end of it, and it's just a terrifying scene.
A smoke machine or
and
something?
there was a dude. Do you know like those? What are they called? The things that roll out like dough. What are those things called?
A rolling pin.
Okay, a roller. There was a dude just swinging a roller. I don't know why he had a roller. I don't know why. He was wearing an apron and nothing else. A Japanese man just swinging a roller, and this girl's trying to pull me into the alleyway. And I did one of these moves, like like a classic. I was a DN, baby.
Yeah,
just like,
okay,
a little smaller,
me too.
not as good, not as good. Club and rip.
The rip, lifted her up.
I like clubbed and ripped her ass.
Dude,
I clubbed and ripped her ass, and this girl got a fucking daggering elbow to the eye. Like I fucked.
Oh, you
her.
hit her with the ice pick. When
Dude,
you
by the way,
Hell yeah, dude, great
but here's the thing. I want to make it very, very clear. I was the one being assaulted.
Yeah.
She was pulling me into an alleyway, and I was just trying to get loose. But doing so, just clean connection. She drops.
Oh, no.
She drops.
Yeah.
She dropped. So I, at this point, have no idea what the fuck to do. Like, I know that was like me. I feel like she's faking it. Like, that's part of it. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm like kicking her. Like, come on, come on. I'll give you $5. Like, come on. I'll let you tug my dick. Like, we can stop this. And she's still laying there. So I go and find the Japanese police. I'm like, well, you're going to ruin your career. This is over. You're going to get sent back to America. But there is a girl that's maybe dying on the ground, and you should probably do something about it. So I go and get the Japanese police, bring them over. They don't speak English. I don't speak Japanese. I'm just saying arigato over and over again as if I'm breaking through to them.
Yeah.
They're just getting offended. Go back. She's gone. She's gone. The woman is gone. See how I corrected myself there? I almost said the B word.
That was good, dude.
And that's called progressive.
And that's why we're gonna end the podcast because I'm too drunk to continue the podcast.
I'm looking at you now. Yeah.
I heard every minute of that story, but like in the last minute, I got to another level where I was like, you need to get off camera.
You elevated. I think the people need to see this, dude.
Well, also time constraints too.
Are we running long? I'm sorry.
No. This is like the max time, and we normally do would you rather's in a segment, but like I love the stories you shared. That's insane because like she was 100% scamming you. Like you were right when you thought that.
Oh, dude, I sleep. By the way. Sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
I did not mean to hurt that woman, and I tried to write it.
Dude, you walked away. You're like, I would have fucking 15 sacks in the league.
Yeah,
dude.
That's another thing.
I'm an NFL MVP.
God gave me 4 inches. I would not be in Japan. But, and I'm not talking about height. But what I'm saying, yeah. But no, dude,
the smallest dick size is in Korea at 4.3 inches.
I to this day. What helps me really get through this is I think she was faking it, and that's all I'm gonna say.
No, totally. If she was up and gone and like wasn't really hurt, like wasn't really trying to press charges, she was fine.
Yeah.
Dude, to end the podcast, I want to give you a minute to plug all your stuff, your Instagram, any shows you have coming up. This will be out on this Wednesday. So 2 days. We're running this Monday night. It'll be out Wednesday.
Do you know what time?
It'll be out midnight. The second it hits midnight on Wednesday.
Okay, so 2 hours before you're seeing this, I just performed at Brian McDuffie's show. Rocky, shouts to McDuffie.
No. So you can see him in Round Rock at Rocky's Piano Bar on Wednesday if you're listening to this the day it came out. Because it comes out like Tuesday. It hits 11,
Tuesday at midnight.
And then it becomes, it's 11:59 Tuesday. Boom, it's 12 a.m. Wednesday. That's when it comes out.
So crazy.
Time is crazy.
So crazy.
You
just explained time to me.
Oh shit. Okay.
And now it makes sense.
Comes out at 0 o'clock on Wednesday.
Why didn't you say that the first time?
Because I'm drunk and I forgot. But I can do the switch.
And we don't need to talk about this. I know we're gonna get going, but I want to say the 24-hour clock is the most reasonable thing ever.
No, I had an Australian and German roommate who both went by it, so I learned it, and I was like, this makes more sense. Because PM and AM, I didn't learn that until I was like 18 years old.
Rocky's Piano Bar, May 25th. May 28th. Oh, wait. Next week is not the 25th.
No, next week, Erica, what's the date today? It says on that thing. Today's the 16th. So this will come out on the 18th. It'll be out the week of the 18th.
3 days from now?
No, today's the 16th. 18th is 2 days away. God damn it. This is why we're ending the podcast.
May 28th. Monk's Jazz Club, a night of comedy. I run a show with me and my buddy Joe McNamara.
Great venue.
Tickets at monksjazz.com. We have 2 shows, 8 p.m., 10:30. Derek Poston is headlining. We got Asana Mod, Tony Casillas, Bianca Prato. It's a fucking sick lineup. Come through. I do a podcast with my buddy Nico Jordan, The Captain's Dogs.
Check it out.
You can see the link on my podcast. We're also on YouTube, Spotify, and you can catch me off season, hanging out by the Walmart, just shaking the Salvation Army bell because times are rough. I just know none of that money's going to charity. That's all in my pocket.
Shout out the Salvation Army.
Yeah, that's all I got. Other than that, dude, I'm just jacking off a lot these days.
Fuck yeah, dude. Always love a good beat off with the meat off, dude. Okay, first off, please make sure you go follow Matty Stu. He's hilarious, dude. Hilarious comedian, dude. You're one of my favorite people out here. Super nice, very genuine. I appreciate you for doing the podcast.
I can't look at him when I'm getting compliments. I hate it.
It's okay. You made me uncomfortable earlier with him. It's my turn now. No, dude, but you're a great comic. Hey, if you're in Austin and I don't have a show on that night that you should go to instead, you should go to his show because the venue is super cool, super dope. It's almost like a speakeasy jazz club.
Free drinks, BYOB.
BYOB, you guys got to go. Great time. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for listening. This week, if you're in Austin, you can see me on, if you're listening to the day this came out, you can see me Wednesday at Aurora Hookah Lounge. Thursday, you can see me at the Indian Roller. Friday, you can see me
we're on
at...
that show together.
Or at the Indian Roller?
I
Hell yeah.
forgot it was on that.
Fuck yeah, I'm guest spotting on that, so I'll be there. You can see both of us on Thursday. Friday, you can see me at Revival Coffee. Saturday, if you're listening from Laredo, Texas, you can see me in Laredo, Texas. I'm going to get some good-ass Mexican food, and I cannot wait. And yeah, and then for real, and then for all my people who are back home from Brea, Orange County, we have, I'm coming back next weekend. You can see me at the 26th in La Cave in Huntington Beach, and you can see me the 29th at a show in Orange County that will be announced soon. Other than that, please go check out the episode 2 of my food show. It's out now. Cranky Granny Cinnamon Rolls, your last review. You guys will love it. Good episode. Other than that, guys, if it's your first time listening or your 111th time listening, I appreciate you. And most importantly, thank you for letting us be your last resort. See ya.
This has been a Your Last Resort production.